eyes shut, married her up, 6.
You know what he did? He started with the words about the context of war, and he went straight to Muhammad.
Am I waging war against Allah right now as I stand here?
When you said those words, no, you're not waging war.
Okay.
No,
Am I waging war against Allah?
when you said Muhammad is a false prophet, when you said about Aisha, you're not waging war, no.
That's because you're very liberal.
It's not about liberal, no. That is, clearly you're not waging war. However, if you live in the Sharia, like I told you before, you know the Prophet Muhammad said, one of the warriors was killed because of an accusation she made in her point.
Can you tell him I'm trying not to film him?
Not someone who is apology. Okay. The context of that is because she lived in a place where there was Sharia which was ruling. Sharia was ruling. The people who lived there, they made a contract with gas protectors. So people who protect the sound.
All right, because I respect that you don't want to be in.
With the protector, that
so you pick up.
not insult the penalty for that. So they're already aware of it.
So can I answer that?
Imagine you're living in a country where you know a certain, for example in Singapore, if you bring in drugs, yes, you get death penalty. Are you aware of it? In Singapore. Yes, so if you bring drugs and you get caught, and you get caught, and in the court, you're convicted of the crime. No, I think they've removed the death penalty, but in America they get the electric chair for treason. Yes. So imagine you live in a country like Singapore, yes, and you know it is a death penalty to smuggle drugs. Would you smuggle drugs in?
Absolutely not, no.
Good. This woman who lived in a Muslim country, under a Muslim rule, and she knows the death penalty from Southern is going to be the death penalty. Would she be wise to insult the Prophet knowing this fact?
Okay, so that's a very interesting point you made. So importing drugs to a country which prohibits it, and I think most people can agree drugs are destructive upon one's life. However, talking against a prophet, a false prophet for that matter, should not warrant the death penalty in no country whatsoever.
Are you in charge of that country?
Jesus said, I did not interrupt you, so now
No,
you
but you're
listen.
changing the topic.
So Jesus
So you're changing the
said,
topic.
when one slaps him on the left cheek, give them the right. So now let's compare Jesus to Muhammad, right? A man who was insulted by a poet. For that matter, a woman poet. He took a woman's opinion so highly, he was so offended, he had to go as far as chopping off her head. So this is a powerful man with Allah behind him. However, when a poet, for that matter, a woman poet, and where do women come in Muslim society? Underneath. He was so offended by that. He was so offended that he had to behead her. So, I'm going to go back to the first premises I introduced.
No. You change the topic. You change the topic.
I was always saying,
You change the topic.
when I approached you,
You
did I
change the
not say, did I not
topic.
say I
You
want to talk about
compared
Islam as the religion of
Muhammad.
peace?
You compared Muhammad to Jesus.
Did I not want
Are
to
you a
talk
Christian?
about, yes. Did I not want to talk about Islam as the religion of peace?
No. You.
Did I not want
You
to
brought
talk
in
about
Jesus, so now I'm going to bring in Jesus.
So,
Wait a
I
minute.
already gave you an
I'll give you a better introduction. You said
I
something.
listened to him for a long
No,
time.
but you did
So now
respond.
when I talk, he interrupted me 3 times. This is the 4th
No.
time.
Wait.
I interrupted
I let you talk.
0 times.
I let you talk. Now it's my chance to respond.
I don't think so. I had to shout. I had to actually raise my voice to get my point
You got a
across.
habit of shouting.
Well, I had to do it in order for you to listen. Otherwise, you wouldn't listen.
You somehow went straight from Islam is not the peace for religion, straight away to Muhammad is a false prophet.
No.
And then you compare Jesus to Muhammad because wait. Brother, can you please listen?
Do you know why I did
If we
that?
stop working together, then it'll be good. Okay? So I request you, please do not interrupt when talking about the prophet. Now, and that goes for everyone else. Okay? You said, Jesus said to turn the other cheek. That means he's peaceful. That's the point you're trying to imply, right? Have you come across this verse in the Bible? This is in the New Testament Bible. So I'm not bringing the Old Testament because I know what most Christians, they actually throw it under the bus.
I think I might have no idea.
You might not have an idea of this. It's possible. Let me educate you on that if you didn't have an idea of that. Okay, Matthew chapter 5.
I'll let you bring up the point and I'll give you a minute to talk.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 3 and 4. It says here,
hij zijn vlucht pakte.
By the way, just for the cameras, the evidence I'm using is Al-Ma'idah 533, so he's using that.
Make sure you read Al-Ma'idah 532 before you do that.
Read the whole thing, actually.
Yes.
Read the whole Quran.
It says if you kill one man, unjustly, it is as if you've killed the whole of mankind.
You're using your own.
And if you have killed,
You've been waiting for
you brought it up.
ready.
If you kill one man, if you say one man, then it's as if you saved the whole of mankind. In Matthew chapter 15, let's see if he's a man of peace now. Matthew chapter 15, verse 3 and 4. You can look in your own Bible. I'm looking at the NIV. And Jesus replies, why do you break the command of God? Whose command is this? Command of God. For the sake of your tradition. For God said, honor your father and mother, and anyone who curses a father or mother shall be put to death. So anyone who curses a mother or father shall be put to death. Just like anyone who curses the prophet in a place where they had this condition that anyone who insults a prophet shall be put to death. So what is wrong with that? Jesus, your own God,
Keep reading.
He's a God, a Trinitarian, says anyone who curses a parent shall be put to death. Religion of peace.
Okay, so now we're going to go back to Al-Ma'idah 533.
No, why don't you answer his question
So,
first?
because he has not answered mine yet, has he?
I have.
So, you
And he's
talk about
mistaken,
context,
he's
now we're talking about Al-Ma'idah 533 once more.
Make sure you answer this as
Once
well.
more, and the poet woman who was beheaded for talking against Muhammad. Right. Well, no, this is the example you brought up. Because you compared one important drug to a country to a lowly woman poet, in Muslim society who's considered below a man, especially below Muhammad, I would assume, seeing how much you revere him, that he was so offended, he had to go ahead and behead her. Right. So now I ask you,
Kill the children unruly.
I asked you, is Islam the religion of peace? You still have not answered me. I've had many Muslims here.
Don't answer my question.
The conversation I had, I approached you first. I had many Muslims say that I am waging war against Islam. So my problem is, when we stand here in Hyde Park, and we have this beautiful freedom to talk about the Quran, about the Bible, where I can't throw you in prison, you can't throw me in prison. Thank God you can't crucify me or cut off my left hand or my right hand. I'm saying that Islam is not the religion of peace because it clearly states, as I stand here right now and I make my points, you would have to kill me in order to follow Muhammad. In order to be a good Muslim, you would mold your life in Muhammad. And if you're following the Quran as you state you are, you're not doing that diligently. You're not doing that wholeheartedly. And I would state, brother, read the Quran fully and really understand.
You know, you are given zero references for anything you said.
Zero.
Okay, I gave Al-Ma'idah 533, did I not?
What you just said wasn't in Al-Ma'idah.
Here we go.
Read 532 first before you read the 532.
You want me to read both?
By the way, I doubt he's going to answer.
So he's mentioned something very interesting. This verse is very, very twisted. Because you have to read the first part and then the second part. And if you're truly listening to it, no, you'll see what. You will listen,
Let him
you will listen
finish.
to the context. Here we go. So Muslims tend to use this when they say it's the Islam, the religion of peace. Here we go. Because of that, we decreed upon the children of Israel that whoever kills a soul, unless for assault or for corruption done in this land, right, so there's already a facet there which you have to look into because there is a reason why you would kill someone in the land if it is as he had sinned, as he has slain mankind entirely. And whoever saves one, it is as if he had saved mankind entirely. Now, what did we read first? We decreed upon the children of
Still applicable to the Muslims, don't worry.
We decreed upon the
Still
children. I'll show you what is applicable to Muslims right now. So we're going to move on to 533. Are you happy with the context of the
Just read it.
Are you happy with the context?
Read it.
Are you happy with the
Read
context?
it.
Yes, okay. So I'm
Once you
gonna
read,
move
I'll tell you if it's
You're
in the
not answered. So now moving on to Al-Ma'idah 533. So the first 532, decreed upon the children of Israel, if they slay one, it's like slaying the whole mankind. Israel. Are you an Israelite?
Can you read it?
Are you an Israelite?
Can you
No.
read it?
So now this is what Muslims,
It's in the Quran.
what my brother over here would
It's the
listen
Quran for
to.
the Israelites.
Here we
It's
go.
for the Muslims. Thank you. Carry
Indeed, the
on.
penalty for those who wage war against Allah
Yes. Wage war, remember?
and His Messenger and strive upon earth
War.
to cause corruption is none but that they be killed or crucified, that their hands and feet be chopped off on opposite sides. Right, so you have a choice there, left, right, left or right. Brilliant. Or that they be exiled from the land.
Context of war. Thank
Okay,
you.
that is for them a disgrace in this world, and for them it's hereafter a great punishment.
In
So,
the context of
I've
what? Do you
stated
agree?
this many times. I've
agree?
talked to many Muslims.
You agree
When
in the
I
context of
stand
what?
here and I talk against Islam,
You're preaching now.
and I talk against the truth,
You haven't answered about Jesus.
I mention the truth.
Killing the unruly
People
children.
say I'm waging
Put
war
them to
against
death.
Islam.
Why didn't you answer
People
that?
say I wage war against Islam.
Oh, you're not waging war.
So
You're
now what I'm
criticizing
going to
Islam.
say
That's
is
called criticizing
you're a
Islam.
very liberal Muslim.
It's not called
is what
liberal.
I'm going to
It's
say.
called context.
You're a very liberal Muslim, and I enjoy
In
that. That's a
533,
good
it
thing.
says if you wage war
That's a good
against
thing.
Allah and His Messenger, very clearly in 533, which you read. But he still hasn't answered the one Jesus said. If you're an unruly child, you
I
should be put to
approach
death.
you.
Do you agree with that?
So I approach
Do you
you
agree
to
with
talk
that?
about Al-Ma'idah
You
33.
compared Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam with Jesus.
So I
Do you
approach
agree
you to
Jesus?
talk about
Do you
this.
agree Jesus is not a man of peace according to the Bible? Because he said to kill the children who curse their mother and father. Do you agree with that statement of Jesus? Jesus said that is a command of God.
2 points. 2 points. Equally, when Luke went to chop off the high priest servants here,
Are you gonna
he
answer
put
that?
it back on. He said, "Don't use the sword.
Are you going to answer that?
Those who live by the sword will die by the sword." Secondly,
Are you going to answer that?
when you get slapped on the left cheek, you give them your right.